Hello everybody, it is a Friday night, that means more Final Fantasy. Sorry for the late start, I had to go help clean the church building, so I ran over there to quickly do a task. Did that one well, but did it as quickly as I could, and then ran back here so we can do this. So, hello everybody, how are you? I hope you're doing well, and I hope your week has gone well as in turn. So, we're not starting in a mog house like I normally do, we're starting in Mara. Why? Because I was in here yesterday, doing ambuscade stuff. So, go ahead and tackling that stuff. Looks like we sold a couple things. Good. But yes, today we are going to be finishing up our Bastok missions. So let me see where we were. We were last. Where we were last. There. Okay, so I believe we got to the first mission of rank 8 done. So we're actually going to continue on. So we're going to go ahead and run back over to Bastok. Other stuff that I did today, I went ahead and I got back to Elite Dangerous, and I ended up finishing up the sector that we were in on Tuesday. We were in sector HR 4720. 4720. I finally was able to figure out one of the plans I could. So in my co-pilot thing, it shows when something shows up, it's like, oh, there's stuff here that you could possibly scan. It says which bodies there are. Well, one of them looked like an A. It wasn't an A, it was a G. Hey, Zach, good to see ya. I ended up finishing up HR 4720 today. So all the scans are done, and it came out to a whopping 130 million credits that I need to turn in. So, and it looks like there is a shipyard there as well as a Vesta Organics. So, I've been actually looking at Mandalay stuff, and I wanted your input on that because I think when we start next next Tuesday, I'm going to get a Mandalay and get it and start retrofitting it. So let's see, what was I going to do? Yes, I was going to check on the profile here. I think we're good, actually. Can we start the next mission? I think we can. We cannot. We actually need to give him a crystal. At least one crystal. Hello, Uda's Mask. Please come on in. Well, we can sacrifice some light. That's one thing that I want to get used to in Elite Dangerous. Is actually going because I went to Corelius .io and started going through the things like I can't make sense of what I'm doing there. I mean, I know I can see putting things in and out, but I was looking at people's builds for Mandalays, and there's a lot of engineered parts, which I've got one engineer unlocked, and I haven't even gone to see yet. So it's like, I want to find a build that I can use that's not engineered, and I can't really seem to find one. So I was like, maybe I could try figuring out how to do a build of my own. I was like, I don't know how. Legitimately, it was like, I don't know how to do it, so. Oh, we don't want to do that, Benny. We want to do... Well, the mission's not popping up. We don't have the mission active, do we? We shouldn't. No current mission. I guess I just need to give him more. How far are we from our... Okay. Well, I think it's just a matter of like, okay, how do I know where my my priorities in parts is, because I went to Corliss.io, I looked in the thing and it said there's a filter, there's a drop menu I pulled down and it said, oh, here's kind of like, here's the ship you start with. What do you kind of want to do it for? And I said, okay, there's one for exploration, and then there's one for planet exploring and maximum jump range. And I looked at all three of those as like, okay, I'm still not getting tons of giant, I'm still not getting lots of jump there. Looks like I was maxing out at like 42 or something like that. But it was loading up a bunch of extra parts. I was like, why do I have 4 auto maintenance things? That seems a little ridiculous. The max should only ever want is like 2. So I was like, what do I do at this point? I hear people, because I remember us talking about, like, 60 is a good jumping point, like a 60 light year jump is good. Okay, we're gonna do one more crystal, because I should be getting a different one. Should be getting a different mission. Thanks for full. Huh, enter the Tailkeeper, which is not the mission I'm expecting. Oh, never mind. It is enter the Tailkeeper. Mistake. As a continuation of Bastok's investigation of Altepa, this time you'll be traveling to Zepwell Island. You'll be carrying out your part of the investigation in the Kuftel Tunnel, which connects Cape Terrigan to Zepwell Island. Report to Drake Fane and Zerun Mines for details. Okay. I mean, I could just as much as say, Zach, make me a build that will do what I need, but it's like, I kind of need to learn how to do it at some point. Better to learn how to do it so I can go like, oh, what can we do? So I can actually go, it's like, okay, here's what I have. What would be a good option to do? And also like I can have kind of a base to start with and then tweak from there. Okay. I need to go to... Oh, fair enough. Okay. Because I looked up, I was like, do you actually need to have one? Well, and it kind of said of like, if you are doing the deep exploration stuff, having 2 is recommended because you can have one getting repaired by another. So it's essentially an idea of you use them to repair each other, but I still don't understand how that works, because wouldn't you need to have... Don't you need to have, like, resources that you dig up from plants or something like that? There's a lot that came out that I was seeing, and there's like, I don't know how any of this works. Bootstrapping. Yeah, so... Yeah, it just very much is one of those things of like, I can figure it out, but yeah. You have to have a second. Yeah. I mean, so I guess my next question is, if I wanted to actually get to like a level 60 jump range or something, do I have to do engineering? It feels like I have to do engineering to actually get that far. And I would assume is engineering done by gaining reputation, by doing ranks? What allows you to get to the engineers? Okay, anything above 35 is engineer. All right. Ah, you're the one we sent to Zepwell Island. I'm surprised you were so successful in revealing the true colors of that imposter. In any case, I just received a message stating that Sir Iron Eater is currently on his way here. I'm sorry about giving you all this extra work, Drake Fang. So, have there been any more complaints about not opening the Koroloka tunnels to the public? I wish there were not, but we cannot allow civilians into such a dangerous place. People assume that locked doors always hide secrets, and there's little we can do to change that perception. We need to get that investigation report finished as soon as possible. I was supposed to accompany the expeditionary trip to Zepwell Island myself, but I was worried about the happenings in the mines district. It's almost like all the residents' discontent and hatred have come to a dangerous boil. There's one other thing, something that Zeed said. It was like he was predicting the arrival of a true Taleskeeper. In any case, I'm leaving this next expedition to you. This is not official, but we have heard that Weary has set off for the Cufftail Tunnel. We want you to go to the tunnel, find proof that he had been there, and bring it back to Drakefang. Okay, so we need to go to Cufftail Tunnel. Okay, so how do you do... So I would assume it's like quest. Is it typically like going and getting materials for them or something? You don't have to tell me specifically what each of them is. I'm sure I can look that up myself, but it's like just give me a passing idea of what I'd be doing for engineers to upgrade reputation. Okay, then we need to go to Cufftail Island, which is... Lao? Yeah, here we go. Okay, now we have to go do stuff here. With certain factions, some require certain commodities delivered to them. Okay. I can imagine. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll get well. Okay, now let's see. There we are. There's a piece of wood buried in the sand. Pick up the wood. Piece of wood fell off the cliff. Oh, so now I gotta go down there, I guess. Oh, okay. So I had a question of when looking at the build stuff, there shows there's a max light jump. Is that the max that because when you're looking at the max light speed jump, it gives you like 3 different tallies. It gives you unladen, which means empty of cargo, one that's laden, meaning that when it's completely full, that's how far you can go. And then there's a max. Is that the equivalent of this is the literal max that this can go as is? Because then when you do engineering stuff, it'll say it would increase that max jump. Only enough fuel for 1 jump. Okay. Ah! 3 enemies. I've been stunned, I've been poisoned, and I've been... Well, I haven't been smacked yet. Okay. I mean, so for the time being, like the actual deep exploration, I actually wouldn't be doing that because I don't have any engineering, and having I mean, to me, even though it's not exactly efficient, jumping past a bunch of stars and systems to get to a final destination is like, let me grab stuff along the way. Doesn't hurt. I mean, if you're talking about proper efficiency, it's like, okay, we're only going to go to certain systems that can, make me 100,000, 100 million creds or something like that. And yeah, now it makes sense. Okay, let's talk to the piece of wood. You find the piece of wood. There's some writing on it. Whoever may find this, query. Uh-oh. My long journey is nearing an end. I have finally reached my destination. This is the land of tragedy and sorrow, the place where our forefathers ran when they were driven from their home by the ant. All those who were chased to this cliff lost their lives. Some died by sword, others fell to the depths below. This place is filled with the pain and suffering of a people who set out to a new land searching for a new life. We, Galka, with our new homes in Bastok, should not spend our time envying the lives of our past brothers. My time in this life is coming to an end. However, I hope that someday someone may find this message and take it back to my people in Bastok. If one wishes to revisit the Galkan past, one must not forget those long ago who fought for their futures. Ooh, that's actually kind of dark. Come here, you silly crab. Dusterberg and Zero Mines. Welcome back. As dumb as it sounds, I feel like I don't really want to try and, like, make a build myself necessarily, because if I buy stuff that is not good enough, it's like, I don't know. Maybe over the weekend I just need to look into it more and then maybe actually, yeah, just look into it more and just experiment it a little bit. Not purchase anything yet, but just dig into it a bit more. Well, looks like Weary left a message on this piece of wood. This is an important find in our investigation. Good. Now for what? Is anything wrong, Foreman Macaron? Come quick, the Gog from the mines have forced their way up to the entrance of the mine. What? Not good. Not good. I just don't want to spend money on stuff that is potentially not going to be as good a setup, so I understand it. Why are only adventurers allowed in the Koroloka Island, tunnel? How long do we all live in the confines of that cramped humole? We mine workers refuse to be tools of the government. You only let adventurers pass because there's something down there you don't want us Skalka to know about. We're sick of being led by you Humes. Hey, calm down, okay? We're just keeping the tunnel closed to protect you. Huh? How long do you think you could fool us? What is going on here? Sir Iron Eater, you must do something. They can only open this tunnel to us and not just adventurers. There wouldn't be any problem. Do these fools understand what they're saying? Oh, it's Gumbo. Okay. Is there any kind of like a time limit or something like that? Like if I use it and go out and then come back, does it change or is it really a full refund? Okay, it literally is a full refund. Huh. I've never played a game that does that, you know? They'll take it back for part of the purchase price, but they'll never will do like a full refund. I didn't know that. Stop it, all of you! When are you going to wake up and realize what you're doing is foolish? What's at the end of the Koroloka tunnel? You already know, nothing but desert. Do you still wish to believe that is where we belong? Get out of here, child. Big talk for such a little kid. So, what are you saying? You've been there? 100 years ago, I have. 100 years ago? You've only been around for 20. When Weary and I were still young, we snuck by the guards. When we got through to the other side of the tunnel, all we saw was a vast desert and some sandy ruins. Is that what you want to call home? If you were able to defeat the thousands of Anakin warriors, would you really want to live in a place like that? But don't you already know the answer? Is to encourage experimentation. Ah. Don't you already know the answer? When did the Tailkeeper have to start making the decisions for everyone? Oh, ships only get... Okay, so ships are the only recovery. But if I'm going to purchase a ship, I'm going to keep it, more or less. Okay. Gumba. Wait. You can't be. Let me ask you, are you willing to go to battle with the Antica just to divert your anger from the Humes? Let me ask you, do you really think that your home lies in the wasteland on the other side of this tunnel? Let me ask you, do we Galka really need a Tales Keeper to remember the past? Yes, there will be days when conflict will arise between us and the Humes. The world seen through their eyes is much different than the world seen through ours. However, the same is true for all Galka. We all look at the world in a different way. No one in this world is exactly alike. There is one thing that can be said, and that is that we are all living together on this planet, Vanadil. There's nothing that can change that. Of course, people are going to have different morals and ideals, but we all must learn to live together. There is only one Vanadil. The Galka future does not lie out in a desert. Bastok is our home. Raugrim, Weary, Zeed, they are all gone. However, we no longer need a Tale Keeper to remember our past. We can do it ourselves, together. There's no reason for any of you to rely on a kid who had the rotten luck of getting stuck with 200 years of memories. However, if it will help, I will try to do anything that I can, even if it means keeping 2 centuries of memories. And that will show you that you don't need a Tales Keeper to live happy lives. Not for the faint of heart, yeah. Really dig into the numbers if you want. Gumba. It's been a while since I talked like an adult. It's pretty draining. Now you can rest in peace, Weary, Raugrim. Rank 9. Okay. Now let's see. Let's go find Gumba and Deso. I think we can get little mini cutscenes here. We might have already passed it by seeing that final cutscene, but oh yeah, there's Detso down there. So we can talk to him in a minute. Gumba is all the way over in this house over here. Yeah, so I need to do the ED shipyard then to actually look through it. Yeah, I'll experiment and see what it is. I'm gonna have enough money to be able to just, fully retrofit the thing until I get engineering stuff actually worked on. Hey, Mr. Venture. Oh yeah, that's talking about the other quest that I had going with him. Everybody still looks a little confused. They don't even know how to talk to me. Well, I don't blame them. Tailkeeper's supposed to be a great sacred presence. I was probably the last person they'd expect to be the Tailkeeper. But that's okay. They can think of me the way they always have, as an annoying little kid. A little obvious that Gumba was probably the Tailkeeper. I'm not gonna treat him any different here just because he's the Tailkeeper. Must have been hard for him to keep it all in sight like he did. But on the inside, he's still just the jerk I've known all along. He's not getting any special treatment from me. I get it now. He was always talking like he was the best because he was the Tailkeeper. Ha! Tailkeepers, who needs them? An Iron Eater has one last little mini cutscene. I never thought that Gumba, and I think that we could have been putting extra pressure on him without even knowing it. It's time to call forth an end of the era of one Gakka holding on to ancient history. It's time we start working towards carving a new history here in Bastok. What kind of weapon is that? What is he? What is he wearing? Rikako. Dang. Okay, let me see here. Salt of the Earth. Senator Aloy has asked for your assistance. It's something about an expedition to Volbao. I just hope he's not asking you to get lizard eggs again. Wait, you didn't hear me say that. Okay, and then I need to see... It's in here, I think. Ah, you're finally here. Now, let me inform you of your next mission. There's a rare type of salt that can only be found in the Volbao district. I would like you to retrieve some of this sumptuous sodium for me. Sir, you are not sending our loyal citizens out on missions to obtain personal items again, are you? I cannot allow it. A line must be drawn between personal matters and matters of the state. Watch your mouth, soldier! How dare our lowly musketeer question my judgment? I'm thinking only of the well-being of the citizens of the Republic. Furthermore, the budget for this mission has already been approved by the Senate. The well-being of the citizens? Our nation's stock of rock salt is plentiful. We do not need any more. If you want to focus on the well-being of the citizens, focus more on those starving in the mines district. If you have enough gil in your budget to fund such a foolish mission, why not use some of that money to improve the output of the mills in Konstadt? Calm down, Iron Eater. Gumba, why are you here? Oh, I just came to thank a friend. What's the dirty little Galka doing in the president's office? Dirty little Galka? Do you not know anything about what happened in the mines district? That is of no matter, Iron Eater. Senator Aloy, this salt you were talking of, if I'm not mistaken, it is called miracle salt. I've heard many things of its seasoning, such as it can slow the hands of aging on the clock of life. Exactly. At this age, I have to think of my health. I knew you were only thinking of yourself. I have heard that the area is found and is extremely dangerous. Therefore, rather than risking the lives of less experienced adventurers, I thought it would be in our best interest to send one more competent. Say, the one who defeated the Shadow Lord. I cannot even believe what I'm hearing. That sounds like an excellent idea. What? Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Anyway, it does not matter whether you like it or not. The mission has already been approved by the Senate. This fine adventurer has already accepted it. Jeth, you are to travel to Rabao and obtain further details on your task from Dancing Wolf. He's already been sent to investigate the location of the salt. Iron Eater, I have a favor to ask you. Come and see me later. Understood. I will trust the judgment of our Tailkeeper. Tailkeeper? That sounds so formal. So, Jeth, can I count on your help too? Don't worry. I won't let this end up like a mere grocery run for our fine senator. I was also taking a look at vehicle hangars because I wanted to get an SRV. As much as it's just kind of typical to just run around, I kind of want to have an SRV just when I'm kind of in a local area and I need to just go faster than walking or something like that. Because frankly, I think that just would be nicer. When looking at it, there's a G and an H available. I was looking at it, it's like looks like a hangar. They're potentially for the G hangar. It looked like it was 2 hangars, like it could hold 2 vehicles. Didn't quite understand it. Okay, so we need to go to Rabao. So we go all the way down to Lobao. Nope, that one. Zots? Ah, there we go. Rabao. Now, where is he in? At G7. Okay, so he's going to be by that home. All right. Size 4 can do 2. Okay. Now, I have heard talk that, for the deep building stuff like that, redundancy never hurts. So I've heard of people having 2 SRVs. I don't think we're going to get to that point so far, but what's your thoughts on that? Nancy Wolf, he should be in this area. Oh, there he is. I've talked to him before. Wait, you must be the adventurer that was sent to aid me in the investigation. According to my research, the miracle salt that the senator requires is only found in one place. And that would be the Gustav Tunnel. Am I right? Who are you? He accompanied me, but that is a long story. It's always good to have. Fair enough. Sir Iron Eater! Told you I knew where he was. I remember Weary talking about it years ago. There's an old Galkan legend that tells of our people setting off on journeys to find this miracle salt and postpone their rebirth. What is more interesting is this. There's a theory that states the Galkan journey of rebirth originated from this journey to collect the miracle salt. Now, even I don't believe that, but there may be some connection between this obsession with rock salt and the Galka's long history of mine work. So the reason that you joined me on this mission was to learn more of the miracle salt's role in Galkan legend, and to learn more of Weary's journey. You knew that he would want to learn more of the legend before he... While on this journey, Weary left many clues behind for us. The message that we found earlier was probably the last. But I'm not satisfied with what he left. I'm not giving up until I find out what really happened to him. Gumba. Oh, and there's one more reason why I stuck my nose into this mission. That's a secret. If everything goes as planned, you'll see what I mean. I'm sorry, Mr. Dancing Wolf. Please tell the adventurer what he needs to know. The miracle salt that we are looking for only appears in the Gustav Tunnel where fresh water and salt water mix. However, that cave is filled with hideous beasts. I would get killed if I even tried getting close. I see. And the senator was correct that saying it would be dangerous to send an inexperienced adventurer. If you happen to find the miracle salt, bring it to me before you return to Bastok. I'm required to write a report of your findings. Okay. So we gotta go to the Gustav Tunnel, which is on the other side of Cape Terrigan, I believe. Yeah, that's not hard to do. Actually, current region. There's a book over there. Take the book and we can warp to Gustav. Okay, so we're gonna warp Gustav time. Yes. Okay. We're gonna need to spawn some stuff because there's enemies here are no joke. This is where I first came to level up stuff when I was trying to hit level 99 at first. Definitely worth it. Oh, cool. Just as a baseline? Fair enough. Now, you have the Super Cruise Assist. Remind me what the Super Cruise Assist does. If I remember correctly, doesn't it, okay, guides you to a target? All right. Oh, okay. Hands-off flying kind of deal. Oh, that's right. It puts you in orbit around the body, essentially. I think I did that a couple times. Right, like there was one for there's the docking assist, I think. Most of the ships have it. Okay. I mean, if it doesn't cost me anything, and it's something that you kind of just you have to activate, essentially. You have to go into the thing and say, like, actually activate the Super Cruise Assist or something, I think. Don't you go into Super Cruise and then, like, drop your throttle to 0 or something, and it activates? Yeah, but you actually have to go into the thing and say, okay, I want to go here, activate, instead of locking the destination, you say, lock in Super Cruise or something like that. It actually will do it. Okay. Well, that's a thought. Well, this is a base that we can go off of. I'm happy with it. Honestly. I just, at some point, I just need to actually break down what I actually am looking for in terms of what I'm seeing on this list, because it's just a lot of information, honestly. Okay. Let me get another character here. Okay. Yeah, I am just extremely new, so, to the whole thing, so. It makes perfect sense. I think we want to have, something... We'll take a DPS with us. Which DPS do I want to take? Oh, we'll take... Shanto. Why not? Okay, so now we need to go to where? Okay, proceed to map 2. Just going through A, so we're gonna go ahead and run down. Okay. It sounds like over the weekend I need to look into engineers themselves and actually see what kind of things they need to do, because that's something I can certainly work on. Nearly there. Okay. It's all just part of the journey, of course. I figured engineering would be, because if it's a case of, getting, the best stuff that you can get, essentially. Let's see here. We need to go to where? G6. G6, which I think is left side, right path. Yep. Well, she did send me a message once I got Scout. So. Okay. Here. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can find this thing we're supposed to find. Question mark location. Supposed to find it at G6. Oh, might be right there. Aha. Gigaplasm. Turned into a couple of macroplasms. Which became microplasms. Which become nanoplasms. My gosh. First time that's happened in the game. Fighting a slime creature that actually breaks down into other stuff. Okay. Okay, we now gotten the miracle salt, so I'm gonna go ahead and head back. And draw on a bunch of stuff as we go. Right, enough. Actually, what would be slightly faster? I'll wait until we get rid of this mercenary. Field support. Repatriation. Return to the home nation. Where's it gonna put us? Just outside the mines. Just about outside that works out. Gotta go back to Rabao. Oh, I'm glad to see that you're back here in one piece. So this is the miracle salt? You know, looks a lot like that. It looks a lot like what? What did you see, Mr. Dancing Wolf? One day I was doing my research on miracle salt. I met a strange Gulkin child. Adventure said she found the boy wandered around the desert carrying something that closely resembled miracle salt. The boy had no memory of how he had gotten there, so we all assumed that he must have been on his way back from his journey of rebirth. Wait, there he is, over there. That's... Gumbo, what's wrong? That's impossible. He couldn't have returned so quickly. He looks the same as he did when we played together 200 years ago. Weary! What? Weary? Did you just call me Weary? That's strange. That name sounds so familiar. Hey, what's your name? Gumba. Gumba? Now that's a weird name. You don't remember? Remember? Remember what? I've got to go. The caravan that I've been traveling with is about to set off. Always on the road, never settling down. Now that's the life for me. Well, I'm off. That name you called me, I liked it. Weary. Yeah, that was it. Weary. I'll be seeing you around, Gumba. Hey, why do you look so down? You should try smiling a little more. Got it? Well, bye. Gumba, was that what I thought it was? What does he think he is, shooting his mouth off at me like that? I guess I can't blame him. It was my fault that he was forced to live such a hard life. So he was the real Weary? I don't know, Iron Eater. I never thought that the simple miracle salt could bring about such a miracle. On the other hand, it could have been just the two just simply looked alike. But I guess there's something we will never know. Not even a Tailkeeper can remember his rebirth. Chasing after the memory of it would be foolish. I guess some things are better left unknown. Gumba. The Gulkin named Weary has set out on his journey of life. Isn't that enough? Excellent work, Jeth. Not only have you finished your work here, but you have also given us the opportunity to meet someone special. But your mission is not complete. Take the miracle salt back to the Senator. We'll see what Gumba has in store for him. That's the thought. The theory is that it's made to slow aging, or to rejuvenate you, like a pseudo fountain of youth, maybe. I've already read the report from the guard in Rabao. I assume you're carrying the salt with you. Yes, this salt will add another 5 years to our citizens' lives. That sounds wonderful, Aloys. Well, but isn't the president's little pet? What business do you have here? I am pleased to let you know that we're working hard to make sure that miracle salt is used to better improve the lives and welfare of the citizens of Bastok. If I find that you have not, I will be sending a bill covering all expenses to your company. I don't know what you're talking about. I have learned that the funds received for this mission and the further research of the salt have been deposited into one of your company's accounts. If the results of your research are beneficial to the Bastokian Republic, I'm sure no one will have any problem with this minute detail. However, if it is learned that nothing came of this mission, you'll be ordered to promptly return all the gil that you have received, plus interest. But you should already know all this. It was announced at last month's Senate meeting. Oh wait, if I recall, you were asleep for half the session. How dare you? And if you're considering putting pressure on the investigators of this case, you may want to reconsider. I shall personally be heading up the team. Finally, a piece of advice for you, Cinder. If you really want to live longer, you should cut down on the lizard eggs. Why, I guess that is that. But how did Gumba know what the senator was really up to? Well, I guess there is no concern to us. I commend you for the completion of this mission. You'll be informed when your services are again required. However, we may require your services sooner than you expect. It seems that one of our adventurers was attacked while on an investigation into the Northlands. Okay, let me look at my stats here. Okay, we're about 2/3 of the way. I highly doubt that we're going to get this this mission here. I'll just take a quick look. Nope, I didn't think so. Let's go turn in some more crystals. Bastok Market's the entrance. And this should be our last mission for Bastok. Hello, Seth. Good to see you. This should be enough. Well, it's enough, I think. Two paths converge. Recently, an adventurer who was sent to investigate the Northlands has been attacked. According to her reports, the attacker assembled the Dark Knight Z. Strange thing is that the attacker passed a letter to the adventurer before letting her go. Now, this letter's content has caused quite a commotion in the President's office. You've been asked to report directly to President Karst for further details. All right, well. Yikes. Yeah, let's talk to Iron Eater and see what this is all about. We've been waiting for you, Jeff. Some unbelievable events have taken place recently. It seems as if the Dark Knight Z attacked one of our adventurers in the Northlands and forced her to deliver a letter addressed to Captain Volker. Even more unbelievable is the content of that letter. But enough talking. We should enter the President's office now. What is the meaning of this? Give me one good reason why you were compelled to hide the truth of what my uncle did 30 years ago. Volker, we weren't trying to hide it from you. Wait, you knew about this too? Knew about? Well, you see... Oh, and the next thing you'll tell me is that Jet knew all about this as well. Akaki, hey! Yeah, I'm actually looking... It is a Masamune. It is base level. It is base level, but yes, it is the Masamune. So the only person who didn't know anything about this was the one with the cursed blood running through his veins. Me! Yeah, it took me a while to actually get the Masamune done. Is that all you got, Raugarum? Ulrich, why? Why? Because I never liked you. That's why. Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate it. You'll never get away with this, Ulrich. Watch me! This is the third time we've seen this now. Cornelia? What have I done? I didn't join the Musketeers because of my uncle, but that didn't stop the rumors. Rumors that it was my uncle's influence that got me my position. So I was promoted to Mithril Musketeer and to captain. And what was I waiting for me when I finally reached the top? The truth about my uncle and his cover-up. Who am I supposed to believe now? Are you done whining, Captain? What? The only reason I didn't inform you is what happened 30 years ago is because we thought you would react like this. And look at yourself. Exactly what we expected. Or maybe you just want to sit with you and cry over your cursed destiny? He wants to comfort you and tell you what happened 30 years ago has nothing to do with the present? Will that make you feel better? Seems like I have overestimated your ability as Captain Volker. Karst, that wasn't necessary. You are no longer any worth to Bastok. Iron Ear will take your place until we appoint a new captain. Now leave this office. President Karst! And while you're gone, why don't you try finding Zeed and bringing him back to Bastok? He'd be a lot more useful around here than you. Understood. I will obey your orders. Captain! It's all my fault. I should have told him a long time ago. He couldn't handle that, and he certainly couldn't handle the position of captain. Jeth, you heard of what transpired here. I have a feeling that Zeed's letter was just a ploy to get Volker to meet him. However, by the looks of him, I'm not positive that Volker is ready to meet Zeed's challenge. We cannot wait for Volker to come to terms with the truth that lies before him. That's why I'm asking you to go capture the Dark Knight and bring him here. Whether I make him Volker's replacement or throw him in jail is up to me. President Karst, you cannot do this! Think of what both have done for this country. That's right, Karst. You're not the type to let your feelings control your actions. I give my orders, and I'm not repeating myself. Zeed has much popularity among our soldier ranks. That is why I cannot allow this investigation to be headed up by the Musketeers. Jedith, you're successful in defeating the Shadow Lord. I'm trusting this next task to you. Now be off with you. Your destination is Castus Vale. Vale's Val, I can never remember. Val, maybe, because of the H. Yeah, where do I have it? I believe I have it. The president. Yeah, the president's kind of cold. There it is. Now I'm not wearing it because it's not as good as the one I currently have on, but yep, there she is. Okay, now go up to the throne room. Oh, good. Well, I hope I'm not too distracting from your homework. You can keep on top of that, but... Okay, now. So, Volker is not with you. No matter how many of the kindred are slain, the darkness that engulfs Bastok will remain until the past that haunts him is vanquished. The enemy lies within me. Raugrim stood up to rid himself of what plagued him. Now it's time for Volker to do the same. Take up your weapon. I will not let Raugrim's death be in vain. Where there's light, there's pain for Bastok. And now one of us must journey to the dark to wake those who still dwell in the light. The sound of our blades ring forth to Gustavberg, the Volker's ears. You need not hold back. I am prepared to face whatever may come. Oh, just instantly gone. Is that the extent of your power? Why do you hesitate? This will not appease. Yeah, this was meant for like level 70 to 75. Volker, I apologize for making you wait. Wait? I've waited 20 years. Want some answers, Zeed? Why are you doing this? Why do you have to play these games? If you want my position so badly, why don't you just come back to Bastok and take it? It's yours. I will answer your question with another. What has brought you here, Volker? How dare you? You've immediately denied that your success has been a result of your uncle's deeds. However, when you learn the crime he has committed, you are at a loss for words. What? Do not mock me. Do you not realize? There's just another page in the bloody history of the Talekeeper. How can you know the pain that I feel? You cannot find that pain, the answers that you seek, then learn from my blade the true meaning of your pitiful existence. If it is our destiny, then so be it. From this point, 20 years ago, our lives took different paths, and this is where those paths are to end. Smack. Down we go. Zeed! Become quite a warrior, Volker. It's only because this adventurer was with me. Alone, I could not have defeated you. You finally see, you do not need to fight alone. Others will always be there to Zeed. 20 years ago, when my blade met that of the Shadow Lord, I felt its anguish. That anguish forced me into the shadows. However, there I did not find what I sought. It was only then that I realized the answer lay in the light. While it's my destiny to remain trapped in the darkness of my soul, yours is not. Your place is out in the light. That's why Bastok is better in your hands than mine. What are you saying? Don't you realize how many people out there are waiting for your return? They only wait for my return because they do not have faith in yours. Look behind you, Volker. Look at the worry on their faces. Listen to the story those faces tell. Why are you... Captain, it's not fair. Why didn't you tell us you were coming? I would have given up anything to go a few rounds with the legendary Dark Knight. And you wonder why you are still a door boy. All right, Zach. Have a good night. I will see you Monday. And thank you for the link. I really do appreciate it. Our purpose is not to merely improve our skills as fighters, but to protect and ensure the happiness of the citizens of the Republic. Bring them hope. It is ironic, but it is our duty to create a society where people like Naji are forced to complain about having nothing to pummel. But if we only had something to pummel? The age of adventurers is an age without heroes, as well as an age where anyone can become one. An age such as this requires a strong leader to help the people overcome their troubling paths. You are best suited for that position. But can I truly lead them? You are the only one who can. I will now return to the shadows. I look forward to seeing how our country prospers under its leaders. Sir, the Gulka still await your... If I were to return now, I would destroy everything Gumba has attempted to build. The time for conflict between the Gulka and the humans is over. I ask you to support Gumba in his efforts in bringing our people together. Indeed. when I have fulfilled my duties, I wish another round with you. I accept your challenge, but on one condition, that you don't hold back like you did this time. I'm sorry you had to see that. I should head back to the president's office now. I have a lot to explain to do. I'll be waiting for you as well, Jeth. All right. Actually, I think this actually drops me back at the entrance, so I can just walk back out, right? Okay, let's go back to... Welcome back from Castle's Wall. You may enter. Now that you're all here, I have one question to ask. Why can't you Mithril Musketeers even follow orders? Thought I told you to bring Zed back to Bastok. Because you couldn't complete a simple task, what am I left to do? Reinstate this failure of a soldier as captain? President Karst. I've heard enough. Leave my office. Find something suitable for this adventurer's reward. Do you think the president's mad because of us? You've got it backwards, Naji. I haven't seen him this happy in ages. The man could never show his true feelings. Thought that we might be punished more severely. Oh, do not worry, sir. Knowing the president, I am sure we will be getting a pay cut or something of the like. A pay cut? Come on, I still have 16 more payments on my loan. Don't tell me you bought another sword. I don't know how to thank all of you. I can never be Zed. I don't have the strength to carry the burdens that he does. However, I can come to realize that there are some things that only I can accomplish. While there are many truths that can be seen whilst within the boundaries of a nation, there are some things that can only be viewed once you have left their native, once one has left their native soil. That's why adventurers such as yourself are of greatest importance to our country. This is your reward, Jeth, and with it I present with you our nation's highest honor, rank 10. I cannot begin to count the number of times I have thanked you for your services, but thank you. Rank 10. Huzzah! Some guys have all the luck. You get a reward. Me, I get a pay cut. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. There's a letter for you. Here, you'll know who it is from when you read it. Dear Jeth, do you really like Bastok? I hated my country. A country ruled by guilt. A country where people don't care about anyone but themselves. I tried to change it, but with each passing day, I came to think that maybe I really was powerless against the system. But recently, I met a lot of different people. I've come to realize that I'm not as powerless as I thought. That's why I decided to listen to the voice of the people and ask them, do you really like Bastok? As a matter of fact, I've already started asking. Here's what they had to say. You sure do ask the strangest things, Cornelia. Well, I haven't had the easiest life here in Bastok, but I don't think I could have pursued my dream anywhere else. It may sound strange, but being in this country gives you the confidence to tell everybody, I'll show you. Of course. I'm proud to say that I was born and raised in Bastok. Even though we were surrounded by mom's desert, I can still get all the ingredients I need for my family's meals. I think this can only come from the freedom that this nation is built on. Some may criticize the money-hungry ways of the merchants and adventurers. Without them, where would Bastok be today? My own trouble is trying to decide what to make for dinner. I say that as a fairly carefree life. What the heck kind of question is that? How could I like a country where humans have stepped on us Skalka for hundreds of years? The bridge between our people cannot be built in a day. But if we do not try, the spirits of our ancestors can never rest. Everyone knows we must change our ways, but that is often easier said than done. Love? Hate? Does it really matter? When people try to live their lives without taking the rules that have been laid down before them, there are bound to be some problems. I guess that's what you call responsibility. You know, that word wasn't used that much by the ancient Galka. Nobody really questioned the responsibility of the Tailkeeper, just as no one really questions the responsibility of the gods. If you were going to leave everything up to one person, responsibility is obsolete. However, if you try living in a community, now if you too would start taking some responsibility. Hey, you don't have to get that upset. If I had no feelings for this country, I would probably still be refining my skills in Norg. But I feel that it's my duty to protect this nation. It may sound simple, but it's what drives me. I just wanted a place where I could conduct my experiments. I never thought it would make me so important. The only thing I need out of life is the opportunity to give something back to the people. Sure, I like Bastok. Where else would a guy like me become a musketeer? This is the land of opportunity. Now, if they would just cut back my hours and give me a raise, I could be the star of hope from all the little children in the nation. Naji! As long as the enemy lurks on the outside, the battle to defend this nation must continue. And as long as the battle continues, the work for officials such as myself will never end. Do not think that we shall ever see a perfect Bastok. But that does not mean we should not stop trying to build one. The day one can speak their true feelings for one's country is the day he realized his true role there. With Sir Zed away, I never stopped to think about what my role was. Now I finally come to see what I must, and I feel a step closer to being able to speak my true feelings about Bastok. Oh, what is that supposed to mean? Now stop asking foolish questions, get back to your room and study. I love this country from the bottom of my heart, sharing the pain and the joy. Denying pain and forcing it on another can only cause more pain. Joy will never be achieved. The pain that I have suffered in the pain is the pain of all the citizens of Bastok. I'll continue my struggle until that pain is turned to happiness. As for me, well, I don't know if I can answer yet, but I do know this. There's a lot more in this country that I want to learn about. And maybe someday I can become somebody who will represent the people and bring change to Bastok. Maybe I'll even become... Wait, I'll leave that a secret. Just like Captain Volker. Compared to his uncle, he's accomplished so much. If he can do it... I apologize for my rambling. I want to thank you again for all you have done. Fighting for our nation, defeating the Shadow Lord, your accomplishments have benefited Bastok so much. However, in addition, you have given us something more important. You have taught us about what we were lacking. I now know the importance of sharing our joy as well as our pain. I will work hard to make sure I never forget. Until we meet again, Jedith. Cornelia. Bastok and flag. Woohoo! Okay. I want to do a quick something before we make it a little bit of a change. We still got an hour. So let's see. I need to travel to Port Bastok. Not the entrance, actually. So we're not finished with Bastok yet. We have the past quests to do. So, the first thing we're actually going to do is we're going to run off to an Abyssia map and go get an Atma. Because at rank 10, I have access to a new Atma. I need to talk to Ernst. We're going to... Oh, that's not what I care about. Teleport to Vunkerl. That works. Yes! Go to the best distance. Yeah, distance status. That we go to the Atma Fabricant. Show me the app. App of the hero. Yes. There we go. That's going to take us to Mara, just not what we wanted to do quite yet. But, close enough. Okay, go back to Bastok. Missions. On the basic grind? Not today. I actually just went in to go get an Atma. I finished the Bastok missions, actually. I wanted to go ahead and take a quick look-see here. I actually wanted to go into the Mog House. Yeah, so I got to rank 10 and finished it up. Let's go ahead and hang our flag in here. It's good to see you, Link Java. Okay, we need to go to storage. We need to go to safe 2. And where is that flag? It's here. I know it's here. Bastokian flag. There we go. Then we need to go to our Moogle friend. We need to do layout. We need to lay out and grab the Bastok flag. There we go. Whee! Now, let's see. So we still have 45 minutes or so. So there's a question of what do we do for the rest of the time? Honestly, there's a way of us continue on to yes, let me see here. So I'm going to take a quick look here. Okay, just wanted to check about that. I think what we'll do is we're going to finish up in Abyssia tonight, actually. So, let's go ahead and do a change. Over to my ninja. Now, in terms of... I need to take a look at the map and see what I haven't done yet in Abyssia von Curl. So, give me just a minute here. Okay, so we were looking at I believe we were looking at the Atmas. I think we had worked on getting one, maybe two of them a couple streams ago. But I've forgotten all of that since then. So, let's go into Abyssia and let's figure out what we got. So, the first one is the Sanguine Scythe. There it is. Tusked Orb, Minikin Monstrosity, Would-Be King, Blinding Horn, which we got. Yes, I remember Blinding Horn because we did Karkadon. So we still need the Demonic Lash, which is the Void Watch one. We have the Shimmering Shell. And we need the Mercury Miasma and the Avaricious Ape. Okay, not too bad, actually. And then, because we're here... Yeah, that works. Okay, so let us go ahead and run back over to Port Bastok. Okay, so this is our home point. So we warp back to here. Lovely. We need to go into... Did I finish off those macros? I think I did. When I go into there, do I have my... Good. Okay. Eric, could I have a stone, please? Go back up to the 4. Okay, and we're going to go back to control like we did earlier. Okay. Now, when we get in, we're going to go ahead and grab the Demi-Lune Abyssite. We're going to start working on that. We also have the Abyssite that we need to get from doing certain stuff, so... Okay, so we're back in here again. Oh, 69 minutes left.
Nice.
Okay. Ooh, nice to know. I have done so little in terms of Void Watch I think we only talked to a couple things. So if there's a campaign for it, fabulous. Give me something to do. I need to get it from you? No, it's not. I get it from the prospect. Key items. I need to grab the... Oh yeah, I also need to make sure I grab these. These other key items. Okay, Ivory Beside of Avarice. And Kismet. And Lunar Abyssite. Oh, I've already got those. I wish they would remove them. Never mind. Items, and then the last one we need to get is the clear Demi-Lune. Yes. Now. Let's go ahead and summon our trusts. Okay, now. And amidst faint light, there's no monsters in the vicinity. Alright. Time to warp around a little bit and see if we can find our locale. So. Nothing. There, nothing there. Jump to 0. Oh. Up to number 4. Aha! Radiant Beam. 277 southeast. Let's warp to 5. Let's see if we get closer. $277. It only patches to 300, so that's the far ranges. Nice. Even better. To the north. Okay, so it looks like it's up there, right next to the bats. Okay. We might have to deal with Lord Varney. We'll see. There are 9 gnomes. Right at the base of the bats, I guess. Oh, please be here, please be here, please be here. 23 golem sword. Ah, darn it, it's going all the way over there. Which means I'm probably going to get the sloth bats at me, after me. Oh, there he is. Buzz Day. Okay, let's see what we got. I'm going to go ahead and do energy drain. I'm going to avoid AoE if I can, because I just don't want to have to fight all that stuff. Ah, darn it, started casting. Oh, he's vulnerable to wind, though. Let's try Cyclone, then. Aha, I gotcha. There we go, colorful. Okay, now. Wow, only 12 to the southeast? Like right over there. This could be faster than I thought. He's in this area. Northwest. Yeah, he's literally like right here. Southwest now. He's circling. Aha! Found you. Let's get rid of this sloth bat first. We're gonna have to get that one too. Of course, Spell used his aerial blade. Darkness element, huh? Okay, let's just double check, make sure it's not energy drain. Okay, it's not. Darkness. Scythe. Shadow of Death. Nope. Lady. Yeah. There we go. Okay, we'll get a Crimson. Awesome. Magnus Santa. Hmm? Items. Sentai, oh, yep. There's the monk or Master Magnus weapon. Now. Okay, we need to work our way back to finding out where this crimson one goes. Go back to base camp. Let's throw another stone for time. And by 50 minutes. Now, I don't know why it actually doesn't give me as much time as when as it says. It says it would give me, you want to extend by 66 minutes, but it only gives me 50 minutes. Don't know why that is. If anybody in the chat can tell me, I'd love to know. It just seems weird that it says why it does that. I would assume it's how long I've been in there already. Okay, nothing at 2. Okay, nothing here either. Okay, nothing at 4. It's just at 5, so let's do 6 now. I doubt I'm going to see anything at 6. 6 is like off the map, so. Oh, it's to the west. Okay. I guess it's probably at the tunnel to the west of here. We're in the closest area, honestly. So let's go ahead and run it. Oh, let me throw on some shadows. Lovely ninjutsu's gonna take forever. What I really should do is probably go get one of all of the ninja tools for like the elements and stuff like that. Go through them over and over and over again to fight these. We'll worry about that at some point. Not today. The pee-poops are gonna attack me. Lovely! Let's go ahead and see if we can get the other side of the pond first. Okay. the northwest. That way. Into the the Rabrads. Southwest. Southeast now. Circling again. Oh, I hate when it says six yalms, 5 yalms, 7 yalms. It's like, I'm right here. Just come and get me. There we go. Katia. Or Katea, I guess. Katea. Fire elemental. Only one can do it. Red Lotus Blade. Oh, it's casting now. Darn it. Try again. Red Lotus Blade. There we go. Triggered. And while I auto-attack this, I'll be right back. Okay. Got a skeleton band. As well as Atma the Demonic Clash. Skeleton band. Ah! It's for Bard. Minus vitality, add charisma, song, spell casting time, minus 5%. Nice. Okay, so now we have the other 2 Atmas to get, and then I think we have all the Atma, all the ancient Atmas at least. So let's yeah, let's run through the tunnel, I guess. I don't want to go running back through the pukes. We need to go up to area 8 and fight the Helter Skelters. Helter Skelter. Down. Okay. Oh. Took me 69 Kura to get there.
Nice.
Okay. Time to fight some helter-skelters. Now we're actually going to fight them over here. When you get all the way over to that section, the summoning spot should be right here. Ah! Trapped by a bush. There it is. So many helter-skelters. So many. Pinch of Gin Ash. I think that's what we need. Nope, it's not the pinch of Gin Ash. There's something specific that I have to get. I'm trying to remember what it is. Vial of Gin Ashes. That's what we're looking for. Trade that. Get Kiribati. Oh, got it on the first one. Energy drain. Nice. Apple of the Murky Miasma. There we go. Wonderful. And the last one we need to do, we need to go fight the monkeys, I think. Yes. Hanuman. Now, where is Hanuman? Hanuman, he is a random, oh. Thank you very much. I do not need to get attacked. Piss off. Looks like he has a lot of respawn. Not far from number 2. So let's go to 2. Helter-skelters are annoying, especially farming that particular area, because they just constantly show up. It was annoying when I was looking in the chests and stuff like that, because they actually spawn fairly quickly, and they're aggressive, so they just attack you. what's in the gold chest? Something of value? Something we want? Ah! I already have it there. Okay. So warp 2. Let's find this monkey to fight. I believe we have to cross the bridge. Yes. Oh, and there he is. Hanuman. Looks like Hanuman is aggressive. And links up with the monkeys. Look, a monkey. If you know that movie reference, Mike, gosh, you are weird. Okay, that one's not effective. Continuing on. Okay, switch up. Find out which one it is. It is Darkness Elemental. Okay, that didn't work. Let's try Sight.
Shadow of Death.
Oh, he started casting. Boo. I need to do it again.
Shadow of Death.
Ah! Creep's doing it again! Gosh darn it! Doing another attack. Goodness. Well, hopefully we don't kill him. Then I have to figure out something to do while we're waiting for the... Okay, he just casted. Okay, it has to be, dagger then. There we go. Got it. Here we go. Atom of the Avarice Ape. And that should be all 10. We're gonna go check. You house, I'm trying to remember. Do I have it in my satchel? Yes. Okay. Okay, who is the NPC that is the progression? Vavagale. This guy. Okay, all of the Atma obtained. Nice. We have all the quests, and we have some ancient abyssite stuff, which we have to work our way up to. So, let's see. Going back to the map. So we've got Crimson, Ivory. No, I've already gotten the Ivory. How long am I actually been in here? Wears off at 87. Okay. Still reasonable. He got into Bissia. So what we have Crimson. Crimson ones are always annoying to try and get because these are not in order of color or thing. They're just kind of wherever. So it actually gets kind of annoying to actually figure out which ones I need to get still. Those Crimson. I don't think I actually have any of the Crimson. I have Scarlet. I don't have any of the Crimson. Okay. So if that's the case, we actually need to go get those. So there's the Crimson Abyssite of Acumen, Confluence, and Destiny. We can do those by fighting certain ones. So that is from the Spelter Cap. So one is Spelter Caps, one is Devegetator, and one is from the Spiders. Okay. So let's figure out where are the Spelter Caps? They are at the Western Encampment, which is near number 8. Instead of running along the coast, we're going to go run across the bridge. And we'll end up at the Spelter Caps. So straight across. Cool gold thread and sliced dragon meat. Sure. Look at the golden thread. Oh, wait, that's a little bit. I don't know about the dragon meat though. Yeah, why not? I can always NPC it if it's not worth trying to sell on the auctions. We need a shock shroom. Sleep shroom. Toy is up. I don't need it, so not worth my time. Sleep shroom. Sleep shroom again. Oh, we grabbed Sepoy. That's what I was afraid of. Oh, I got a shock shroom. Okay, good. Now, I've already fought Sepoy, so I don't need anything from them necessarily. Okay, here we go. Powerful items, it says. Eh. Maybe once before, not anymore. Okay, shock shroom. That's not it. Over here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Over here in this corner. Maria. Fire! All right. Go. Triggered. And we're done. Crimson Abyssite of Acumen. There we go. Got a pack script. Oh, it's a -10. It's one. Don't know if I'll have any need of that though. We'll hold on to it for now. But I think we're actually going to wrap it up and leave it there for now, I think. Gotta get to the Helter Skelters and get back to base. So it looks like we have resistance stuff happening. Maybe we can run over there and get a little bit of resistance done. So I've not done any kind of like resistance stuff because I think it's because I have to talk to the Bastion Prefect. Receive pennant. They issued a pennant. Ah, so now I have the stat. I need to head to the north. See how quickly we can get up there. Maybe we can actually attack a couple things. Now, why am I doing this? Because it actually will give me fame. It'll give me points of fame. Oh, shoot. Darn it. Didn't quite get there. Well, never mind. Got there just a second too late. Oh. That's okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and swap over to Warp, and let's warp home. Finish up the stream. Shoulders a little stiff. Oh. My left one is because I was holding the throttle earlier today for when I was doing biology samples in Elite Dangerous. My arms kind of keep my arms kind of like this when I do it, so it's just kind of stiff. Anyway, we're here and we are home. My gosh, we've gone through January already. My goodness. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and call it off here for the night. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. Agaki and all the people. Let's see. Who do we have? So Seth is here. We've got Uzmas. We've got Agaki. Thank you so much, guys, for showing up. I really do appreciate it. Oh, and Link to Java. You were here for a little bit of time. Thank you for the update on the Void Watch campaign stuff. So much. I really do appreciate it. Anyway, so I hope you guys have a good weekend. I'm going to be spending some more time on the stream itself. I still have a tier sub video that I'm working on to get that alert ready. I actually have been not touching it for like over a week. I need to do a little bit of work on that tomorrow. As well as look into Elite Dangerous stuff because I just need to dig into that a bit more. So next Monday we're going to get back in and we're going to actually switch over to Bastok Crystal Rain era, the Shadow Rain era, and we're actually going to start doing the nation quests there. So that's what we'll be doing next time, and going through that story. If we have any times that we need to fill up, we will probably come back to Abyssia and work on stuff here, or we could go off doing a couple other things. We could level a job or something. Probably do the Abyssia stuff. It's easier to jump into. But anyway, that's what we're going to be doing. So yes, I will see you guys then. Once again, I hope you guys have a good weekend. Thank you so much for watching. Putting the videos up on the YouTube channel after this, so they will be set up and put into the playlists and all that jazz. But yeah, that's how everything is. So once again, stay warm, stay safe, stay whole and healthy. Spend some time with your loved ones, and have a great weekend. Until then, and until next time, I have been Jedi Freelance. This has been my gaming channel, and I will see you all next time. So long and take care.